All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, diagnose it if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So BLCS is when the unique CTRL of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So it means fewer than our ad is getting to fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking on our ad, somewhere on our ad, which means our ad is getting into fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women who see our ad uh, actually have a non-zero chance of buying from us. So we gotta get this number as high as possible. We gotta get our ad into as many women's brains as possible. But that, if they just scroll by our ad, it doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. So we need to get them to click somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. Now, unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's actually a symptom of a deeper root cause. Everyone believes it's normal, but it's not. And the deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, so BLCA. So we're building up our universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now we've discovered that BLCS is actually treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it, and it works great. And the way it works is we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook, the original Boudoir Facebook ad, duplicate it, and we actually run the Boudoir Pico treatment on the duplicated ad. So we run them in parallel, and at the end of the treatment, we keep whichever one has the best metrics. And that has always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad. And when shared with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we finally got our unique CTRL above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser at DBA. So this is our full universe here. BLCA with BLCS caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. That's fine. We got the solution at Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So my residency, when I found some Boudoir Facebook ads, first one, brought it to the hospital, tested it, found out its unique CTRL is 4.3%. So that's under 6%. So we know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. And we now have the treatment, Boudoir Pico. So we treated Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. And we actually got the unique CTRL to a up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. All right, got it. So if they're spending more than 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico traded ad in order to actually, in order to get it into the same number of women's brains. So that $3,700 a month that was wasted, they no longer have to spend it. They can actually keep it as a super bonus, kind of, literally as like a bonus for themselves every single month that they don't have to spend it. And they're able to increase their, kind of at a phantom profit, $3,700 a month. That's like 40K at the end of 12 months. And now looking at second part of my residency, second one I brought in to the hospital and tested it out, found its unique CTRL was 1.39%. So unique CTRL under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. We got it. So, but we also know we got the solution, Boudoir Pico, and we were able to get the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of ad spend. So now, if we're spending, you know, basically, if they were spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, then now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and they can actually get their ad into the same number of women's brains as the original. But they save the 8,400 bucks a month of ad spend. So that's every single month. So it's just racking up month after month after month after month. And so the best thing is that they can actually, you know, kind of get like a Boudoir Pico bonus profit or phantom profit of 8,400 bucks a month every single month. And at the end of the year, that's like 100K that they were no longer wasting with their Boudoir Facebook ads. So finally, had another patient come through. Saw his unique CTRL was 5.03%. So we know that is under unique CTRL under 6%. So we know that it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. But we have the solution Boudoir Pico, and we actually treated it with Boudoir Pico. We got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. Yeah, man, wasting 67%. So they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad. Now they only need to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad in order to get their ad into the same number of women's brains. So, you know, that's insanely good. And so now the 6,700 bucks a month difference, they can actually just pocket it as a profit, as them not having to spend it anymore. And you know, month after month after month, when they do that, you know, 6,700 bucks a month kind of phantom profit. That's like 80K at the end of the year, phantom profit that they just get from no longer wasting their ad spend, thanks to Boudoir Pico. So what we've learned is the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. That's about what it's wasting. And so, I mean, look at the numbers here. We got wasting 37% of ad spend, wasting 84% of ad spend, wasting 67% of ad spend. So, you know, average those numbers together, probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So someone's spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, approximately 5K of that's being wasted every single month that Boudoir Pico can fix. So put that 5K being wasted back in your pocket. You don't have to waste it anymore. And actually, you know, get approximately like a 60K phantom profit bonus at the end of the year. So now we're going to check this out. See what we got going here. Going to diagnose to see if we believe it has BLCS, yes or no. So we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we actually believe and trusting what Facebook tells us to fill out when we fill out our ads is what we should fill out. The consequence of this, though, is when we do this, way more women scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. And as a result, more women scrolling by our ad per unit time. Facebook actually makes more money because they can serve more ads per unit time, but we actually spend and waste more money per unit time. Next, looking at the creative, the photo here. All right, we got the looks like an ad mistake. So the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we believe our Boudoir Facebook ads should look like ads, because that's how we've seen Facebook ads. They basically all look like ads. And other Boudoir Facebook ads, they basically all look like ads. So everyone can't be wrong, can they? But that's why every Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen and tested has had BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, because everyone's making the same mistakes as everyone else. So when we make this mistake, way more women scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulls unique CTRL under 6%, and contributes to Boudoir low click syndrome, aka BLCS. And finally, we're going to look at this See More headline, the first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. So, tattooed beauties. So, I think that's your chance. All right. So, we do got some good context here. But the false belief, or the mistake we're making, we're doing the lack of context mistake. We're not. So, the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we believe we provided enough context to get the right women to click in, and more of them, and more of the wrong women to scroll on by, and helping the meta ad algorithm optimize. But in fact, we did not provide enough context here. So the consequence of this is way more women scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. And as a result, this pulls down unique CTRL, and it actually increases the likelihood that we have BLCS, and increase the likelihood our unique CTRL is under 6%. So if you're looking at this diagnosis is yes, I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, and has a unique CTRL under 6%. So approximately half its ad spend is being wasted. So I believe approximately half its ad spend is being wasted every single month. So if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser and unique CTRL of your Boudoir Facebook ads, you've got BLCS, so it's under 6%. And you want to pull more profit out of the business because more Boudoir photographers entering the market every day. It seems like when someone gets a new camera, a new iPhone, and they're actually joining all the mom groups, offering the $50 shoots. But you want to pull more profit out, get more optimized, get more out of your ad spend. Because price is going up for everything kind of in real life all over. And so if you're spending more than 10 grand a month and you want to save approximately, 50% of that ad spend, eliminate that, put that back in your pocket, which would be about 60 grand over the next year, then shoot me a DM when my patient intake form happens. Well, when I open for new patient intake, my DMs are closed right now. When my DMs do open, shoot a DM at that time, and we'll see if you qualify.